陈一希把第一章弄成粉色星星了，但第3章还没确认。我一直在想会不会没法确认就进第4章，但后面想起来，同样的手段我已经用过了。因为第3章打完已经自动存档了，所以只要撤出来就行。这样的 prologue 1、2、3全部粉了，只要第4章按路线走就没问题了啊。这章就也有5个选项 ，skip the adventure， 这不能 skip。investigation 可以 skip 掉，因为已经做过了。What I need to say to Yuki is, are you ashamed? I'm against this. You lied to me. 这3个都应该都没用的。Against this, lied to me. Against this. I didn't bring Tsukiko here to deceive her. Tsukiko has already lost her faith in people. Why make things worse? And you said that you were betting on me, yet you did this. Didn't you know all businessmen are liars? Did you do this because you didn't have a choice? You are a little wrong. I'm just choosing the best course of action. Fine, but I don't approve of your way of doing things. This isn't right. How reprehensible. You arranged all this just for a single young lady. 这里一样啊。No， 第4章的前置剧情我其实不长了，当然也不短。跑了是吧？然后就是在那个 storehouse 跟这个 Tsukiko 单独的对话了。Underground storage room 就这样是吧 Why? Because you must make up for this 肯定不行 I must make it up to you Because you are my client 我估计那个马里的那边理性的路线应该是选 You are my client 果然But because Marty wants this I can't let you alone 我觉得应该选这个但是攻略是 Marty wants this 那我就选这个Because I can do the most bothersome things to help a lady. A true gentleman would never say that. That doesn't matter. Marty wants you back alive. So you are just doing this to make Marty happy. If you were Yukiya, I might not have come. What do you mean? As you can see, you are a very attractive woman, Tsukiko. Excuse me, you do realize I can't see myself. I'm saying I need you to be there when I try to chat you up on a date. You already are trying to chat me up, right here and now. I am, but wouldn't you prefer it to be in a romantic setting? True, this certainly isn't the right mood for it. I looked around, no one else was here. I suppose. 这里回归了。这里还是快的，如果快进的话，估计2、3分钟就能解决。Murder is a crime. I will follow you to hell. I won't let you die. 肯定应该选第3个。那我猜一下理智选项应该选第一个 Murder is a crime。理智的选项也是第3个。我之前选的是 I will follow you to hell。果然我哪边都不算。I told you before, I'm no god. I'm just a detective. I have no idea what comes after death. However, there are some things that I am sure of. You won't find your salvation in heaven. It has to happen when you are alive, or you will never make ends meet. So I'm going to try and bring you happiness while you are still alive. Maybe you're right, but let me say this: give it a rest with all your lies. You can think that, but I will show you. Fine, I will make you realize how powerless you are. 然后就发疯了是吧？ Marty's waiting for me. Marty's waiting for us. Marty's got Yukia. Marty's got Yukia. I want Marty happy. 应该 want Marty happy 吧，对吧？然后理智的选项应该是 Marty's waiting for us， 对吧？哈哈哈哈，这个我还是能想到的，这是对的。Happy 是这个色情选项。No matter how strong or brave she acted, Marty would have been afraid. Thinking this made my chest hurt. I need to get back to her and reassure her. Wait, will me coming back alone really make her smile? Marty was afraid of Tsukiko leaving us. That's the whole reason why I'd come here. Coming back without Tsukiko would realize all of Marty's fears. She would desperate. When I return to Marty, I want to be met by a smiling face. I'm really sweet on nice girls. I even surprised myself. What are you even saying? I'm have to bring you back to Marty. If I don't, I won't be able to see her smile. What on earth are you saying then? That if you were to die, Marty would be grief-stricken. Even now, you are going to be an idealist. 这里一样啊。还有一个选项。That's ridiculous. Who would I marry? 我去，还有离子的，还有离子的，那只能是 Tsukiko 了。啊，然后这个那边就是马里了，这个应该是必须选 Tsukiko 了。Well, you seem like a good choice, Tsukiko. All right, what? No need to be so shocked. Forget seeing a ghost. You look like you've seen the Grim Reaper. 呀，之前我看到有5个选项。第一次玩的时候，我记得只有 Marty、Tsukiko 跟 Yukia 吧，现在还多了个例子。Forget seeing a ghost. You look like you've seen the Grim Reaper. Forget making a voice, not making a face. 还有一个选项我没看清楚。I'd be dead at that point. You say that easily, but what about Marty?What about her? How? No matter what, I don't think Marty would ever give me the cold shoulder. How arrogant. Although I hate to say you are probably right. The more women who want to marry me, the better. 啊，果然是后宫路线。Life goes, you know. Life goes. If you want to reject me, fine, but let's get out of here first. As long as you are alive to say the word no, I will be happy. From the looks of it, you will probably try to hit on Lisa too. 哦，所以有这个选项是吗？ Why are you bringing her name up now? That's enough of this pointless talk. Let's get out of here. Get out of here. Of course, I don't have any objections, but relax. I will give you my answer when we get out of here. I will give you a yes or no to your proposal, or maybe more. More. I'm not fond of making men wait, but you can wait in anticipation. Oi, oi. Now, whatever's waiting for me outside is either rejection or carnage. Well, that's exciting. 啊，不一样的。然后这里是 skip 啊，这肯定 skip。然后就结局了。We made it. As the door opened, a chance to save Tsukiko opened up as well. I remained tense. Rather than running out in glee, I turned to face Tsukiko. What is it? We finally got the door open. Aren't we leaving? Of course we are, but you are going first. And why is that? We can discuss that after we get out of here. Then what if I just hurry behind you? No, I have no intention of moving until I see you get outside. You do realize that if I refuse to move, you will be blown to tiny pieces. I have no intention of dying either. Marty is waiting for us. That's completely illogical. What are you even trying to say? That you are definitely getting out of here. Nothing more. We already cooperated to get out of here, didn't we? That's different. Your main aim was to get me out of there. As you said yourself, you did no more than acknowledge me. As things stand, you still haven't gotten your will to live back. You will be giving me that arm. Is that not reason enough? You acknowledge me, right? That means you don't think I'd exploit this arm without you. This arm isn't something you have to find to take back anymore. Seems detectives have the widest imaginations. That isn't cute. If you want to deny what I'm saying, then why not go outside? Well, that makes things clear. You have no intention of going outside, which means that I can leave first, no matter what. If I do, you will lock the door behind me and that will be the end. I wish you'd stop being a detective now, stop making assumptions. So then, what would you do? Knock me out if you can't change my mind. I'd hope not to, but if I don't have a choice, then yes, I will. As you might expect, I did anticipate this. Sorry, I must apologize. I've told you 2 lies. Lies? The first was when you tricked me inside Xena HQ. I said that I'd smashed your father's SD card off to pieces. However, in truth, I made sure not to damage it and took it with me. I thought I might need to use it to outwit you, but that's only natural. You'd modify the chip so I could carry it around without jamming my PSI. The other lie was when I explained the ether crystals. I said that swallowing one would wreck your stomach. However, the truth is you'd die. Your body can absorb ether, but too much will be poisonous. So I have 1 crystal right here. Tsukiko took out the crystal to show me, then immediately hid it again. She wasn't going to let me snatch it away. It's a small one, but it's more than enough to kill someone. How are you holding that? Why isn't it on fire like the others? If it was ignited, she wouldn't be able to hold it. I just did the same thing you did. I simply kept the SD card near it. The jamming chip protected it from getting ignited, so it was safe when I released my ether. This was my insurance, if you will. I want to die in this explosion. She outright said it. She wanted to die. I want to erase this body entirely from this world, before my existence gets any worse. However, I knew that you were chasing me and may get in my way. If you were to stop me from dying in this explosion, then at least I could die using this crystal. It won't be quick, but you won't have time to do anything either. I'm glad I took that SD card through, though I didn't think it would come to this. Don't you dare swallow that. Well, it's not like I want to. Tsukiko stepped back, increasing the distance between us. You are trained well. I'm aware that you are stronger than me, but I'm not that slow either. It's faster for me to swallow this than it is for you to knock me out. Nor do I have the confidence that I'd be able to do that. The option of getting her out by force was looking unlikely. I would have to try and persuade her to change her mind. But can I do it when time is so limited? Those ether crystals might explode at any moment. I can't die here. I can't afford to prolong this talk without finding a prospect. When we had our talk before, we had an agenda. I also saw a chance. It was beneficial for us to work together and find a way out. However, I couldn't think of a reason that could persuade her now. There's the other option I don't want to take, but I have to consider abandoning Tsukiko and living alone. I can't die and leave Mari behind alone. Mari. Now hurry up and go. Return to Mari and tell her that I'm gone. Mari's words from earlier flashed across my mind. I'm not the one that can make her understand. That's why I'm giving all my feelings to you, so you can pass them on to her when you eventually reach her. I'd said that I'd grant her wish. I'd bet everything on Mari's feelings. I believe, no matter how much it takes, I believe. If I can deliver Mari's feeling to Tsukiko, that will keep her alive. I see, I remember. I still haven't fulfilled my promise to Mari. I hadn't yet delivered Mari's feeling to Tsukiko. What are you saying? Do you want to die? Get out of here now. You said you acknowledged me, right? What of it? How about now? Do you still feel that way? What kind of question is that to ask now? Of course I do. That's why I'm telling you to get out of here. Leave and return to Mari. Then save as many people burdened by sadness like me as possible. That's good. It means that my words have reached you. Even for me, there are things I can and cannot do. When I tell Yukio I will make it happen, things won't always go my way. What I told Mari may not come true. Maybe we won't be able to save you, but I'm going to keep my promise. That's the least I can do it right now. I'm going to deliver Mari's feeling to you. Mari's feelings? Give the jokes a rest. I understand that you are in love with Mari, but I don't want to hear what she has to say. I didn't acknowledge her, only you. It's not like we have the time for a leisurely chat in any case. Don't worry, it won't take long. Mari's feelings are always straightforward. This isn't really my specialty however, but I will do my best and convey her message to you. Oh, I like you a lot, Tsukiko. Please be my friend. It's a simple message, isn't it? Mari had said a lot more, but this was what she wanted to say. Maybe she didn't even notice it herself. However, I had. Thinking of what Mari wished for and what she wanted Tsukiko to know, it was surprisingly easy to figure out what to say. What Mari wanted and what I could do was a very small thing. We were just ordinary people that wanted ordinary lives. The people we wanted to have by our sides were equal people too. Now I have done all I can. I will leave just as you wanted. You are going to let me die. Well, I wondered about that. When I told you Mari's feeling, I had a sudden thought that I'm no god. Maybe trying to save someone is out of my place. What are you trying to say? That only you can save yourself, Tsukiko. You are going to get yourself out of this place on your own. You already have everything you need to step outside, right? And after that, you can decide for yourself what to do next. I can decide. Well then, I will be off. Actually, there's one more thing. Perhaps you could be a god, Tsukiko. Me, what do you? Don't you see? By taking a step outside, you will be saving both me and Mari. I took a single slow step outside without feeling any sadness or anxiety. Slower than if I were walking alone or lowering myself to Mari's pace. The sun had set and the air was cooler, although still hot and humid. Even so, I welcomed the moist air as it coiled around my body. I felt refreshed, like a cloud had lifted from behind me. I had learned that I just had to know my own limits. As I said I was no god, I had realized how unaware I had been. What I can do is all I can do for somebody else. Of course, Mari and I will be sad if we never meet Tsukiko again. I don't mean to say I've done all I can, so I have no regrets. If this really is how it ends, then I will be dragging them behind me as I live. But as long as I know I've done my best, I don't need to be ashamed. I can still face Mari with a smile, and I know she will smile back at me. Kyo-chan, my slow walk ended in front of Zena HQ. Mari noticed me immediately. Are you injured? My ankle is a little sore, but I'm fine. More importantly, where's Tsukiko? Isn't she with you? She stared at me anxiously. Unfortunately, she's not here. Then, she's not here, but we might be able to meet her again. We might. Sorry, I can't guarantee that we will meet her. However, if we do meet again when she appears before us, it won't be as a human test subject, but rather as a person with her own future. She will be Tsukiko Nagise. I see. Did she get my message? Your words were a little messy, so I summarized them for you. Kyo-chan, thank you. I wonder if we will meet again. I don't really know. We will wait together. Right now, there's nothing else we can do. Right then, the night creaked and then flickered. Kaboom! The noise rolled off. The ground shook. It was clear as to what had happened. The crystals had exploded. Maybe Tsukiko was listening to the sound from somewhere afar, or maybe she had gone up in flames. Kyo-chan, what on earth just happened? Kyo-chan, you know, right? Hey, what was that sound just? That roar was a Merciful bell signaling the end of despair. Well, it could have been. Could have. It wasn't that bell's turn to be rung. Kyo-chan, explain things properly. There's nothing to worry about. That sound just now was a brilliant fanfare giving notice of new beginnings. Was I along the right line there? Tsukiko, I didn't know you were a poet. I was just keeping up with you, though you have surprisingly bad taste. I couldn't really deny that. Tsukiko, I'm so glad you came back. You did this, right? Kyo-chan, thank you. I wonder why you are saying that. It's not like Kyosuke did everything. Because I came back here to be your friend, Mari. Huh? Why do you look so puzzled? You asked for it. I said, didn't I? That I summarized your words. My feelings. Yeah, I wanted Tsukiko to be my friend. I almost laughed. when I got your message. It was so simple. But because it was so simple, I couldn't say anything back. I dislike seeking false affection, but if I can't have a true friendship, it would be worth living for. With or without Litsu, the old Tsukiko Nagise is never coming back. But if I can appreciate the change in myself that you two caused me, someday eventually I will be able to laugh. I will be able to laugh with my friends. That seemed like something worth looking forward to, that's all. Tsukiko, I hope you will be my friend forever and ever. Yes, of course, I hope so too. Yeah, of course, we will have so much fun. Mari bowed and had a wide smile, and her face was full of life. Seems like you are God after all. Give it a rest. I'm glad if this meant something to you. However, if it weren't for you two, I wouldn't be here right now. In any case, I came here to be a human. Why would I want to be a god? The person here now is Tsukiko Nagise. I'm just a normal human being, trying to make up for her crimes. Sure, I have no complaints. I'm going to talk to Mr. Secretary to prove Litsu's innocence. Then I will have to borrow some money from him. Money, if it's only a little, then I can. That would defeat the point. I want to pay your cancellation fee. Cancellation after all this? That's right, I hired you to arrest the criminal behind all this, instead of troubling you both to do that. I'm just going to see the police myself. In that case, you are in luck. The Ayana Detective Agency is currently running in promotion. From 9 p.m. tonight until 9 a.m. tomorrow, there's no cancellation fee. How do you make profit? I feel sorry for who's ever in charge of finances. I know, right? It's so much trouble. I'd have preferred it if she hadn't affirmed that so vigorously. Well then, Tsukiko turned around and began working toward the building's entrance. Let's meet again. Mari and I both broke in massive smiles at Tsukiko's parting words. Yeah, I will be looking forward to it. Ayana Detective Agency, 2 weeks later. Finally, some free time. We've been so busy lately. Now, what's the best way to take advantage of this? Red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry, yellow. I found my eyes wandering over to Mari as she loitered around. Ooh, I bit my tongue. It was something I couldn't get bored of watching. As abruptly as she'd begun her tongue twisters, she came to a stop. Should I put some ointment on my tongue? This may not be right, but how about using mouthwash to sterilize it? Okay, got it. I will go to the chemist and get some now. Alright then, be careful on your way. How old do you think I am? My amazing reflexes will... Buddy, look where you are going. I didn't have the time to finish what I was saying. Huh? Whoosh! Muddy ran into the door as it opened. Honestly, just as I was saying it too. Whoa, I bit my tongue again. I don't think mouthwash is gonna help now. I'm so sorry. The person who came in had her head bowed lower than I thought possible. Huh? I was in such a rush I just opened the door without knocking. No, don't be silly. I wasn't looking where I was going. And on top of that, I'm late for my first day of work. First day of work? Late? Oh, I'm sorry, you can't see who I am with me bowling like this. Our evening visitor gracefully raised her head. We couldn't help but wonder if we were both dreaming. You are, how are, Ski? Long time no see. Well, I suppose it's only been 2 weeks. Tsukiko? Yes, who else would it be? I don't know why you are so surprised. 我真以为他是李子，所以一开始他没有那个名字没出来。How could we not be surprised about you showing up here? Yeah, it's like swallowing a spider while you sleep. If I point out her mistakes, this conversation will never get anywhere. Why in the world have you come here? Perhaps Miss Osaka didn't get in contact with you. Miss Osaka? Osaka was, of course, Yukiya's surname. To hear her referring to him as Mr. after what had happened was strange. Also, why was she being so formal with us? I was sure I was meant to start my first day at 5 p.m. But wait. This is the first time we've heard of any of this. You mean you haven't spoke about me working here? What, Tsukiko? You are going to work here? As you can see by Mari's reaction, we really haven't heard anything. Oh, wow. Amazing, that guy came up with this whole thing on his own. Continuing to call him Miss would only make me look foolish. Oh yeah, about that, why are you doing that? You don't have to. Excuse me, but I was being professional. Looks like you two haven't heard, but I'm supposed to work here. At work, you need to speak to your seniors with respect, right? I see. Kyo-chan, should I do the same? As long as you are polite to our clients, I don't really care anyway. Let's leave this for later. We have more important questions. Of course, perhaps he was trying to give you a surprise. I think he was just trying to amuse himself. And yet he claims to be bad at lying. Sheesh. He can say a lot of things. Will you explain what's going on through? It's a little complicated, so I will only say what's important. In short, there has been a business arrangement for my freedom. I now work for XG, the police, and some VIPs in the government. Of course, I'm still under surveillance. It's fine if you are okay with it, but well, are you okay with it? Of course, I said no. It didn't seem like a way to atone for my crimes. However, they were persistent. I eventually gave in, though, under one condition as difficult as bringing me a golden fleece. What did you ask for? Oh, something quite impossible. God, I said I'd do it if they let me work here in this detective agency. Huh? With a bonus twice a year, a place to stay, and a private car. Sheesh, getting a golden fleece sounds so much simpler. Tsukiko had made those demands expecting them to get off her back. A bonus twice a year? Marty, calm down, we can't give that out even we wanted to. Right, we wouldn't be able to cover the rent contract reviewer fee. She was worried about the contract instead of her bonus. Contract renewal? Isn't that like half a year away? You have to prepare a plan for these things ahead of time. You really should be a little more worried yourself, Kyosuke. There's nothing to worry about, we can't afford. Idiot, thinking about the reason why I'm here right now. Yukiya agreed to the conditions, and he told me to come today. Since I was the one that made the request, I had no choice but to accept. Wait a minute, even if Yukiya agreed to it, we can't afford you. You've known him longer than anyone, you know he always gets his way. I've got a message for you as your new employee, and that would be from Yukiya. But of course, this is my first official task. Well, Mr. Ayana, I have a message from Mr. Osaka. May I begin? Yes, go ahead and tell me. I'm now the owner of your office building. Be a good tenant and behave. Yukiya, classic cars weren't enough, so he's buying property now. I understand, seems like we don't get a say in this. What do you mean? Whether or not we can renew our tenancy relies on how Yukiya feels. If we accept Tsukiko, he will probably make our rent free of charge. Free? But if we reject her, he's saying our contract won't be renewed. Why what tyranny? You've more or less got it all. He won't charge us rent, so we can use that money to pay Tsukiko. By the way, I wasn't asked to tell you this, but it is relevant. Since the basement here is vacant, it's being turned into a garage. Garage. Way to go, Yukiya. 反正是车库里. He's no business minded. That's not it. Money, that's not it at all. It's part of him clearing Tsukiko's private car condition. Also, it's not just this building. He's bought several apartments too. He's into real estate now. I'm sure he can give you a good deal. That could be useful for when I graduate, Kyo-chan. Let's live together. Live together again. That's not it. If I asked to rent one as a company dorm, he'd give it to me almost for free. I'm sure Yukiya would tell me all I need to know to hire someone. Working as an employee at Ayana Detective Agency, a bonus twice a year, a place to stay, a private car, he'd down them all. There's something frightening about how I have nothing to lose. It does seem like that. In a sense, I was hiring someone without any labor costs. At a glance, it would seem Yukiya's loss, but he will have thought of it all. He's probably expecting a return greater than his expenses on Tsukiko. This is just between us, but I heard. IXG Namabishi wants a consultant detective, and they are asking for you. He's given us new staff. And God worked for us too. How gracious of him. I'm sure this is what Yukiya wants to say. The only smart way to do things is to make it profitable to us all. The only one that's being smart is Yukiya, but it's true no one loses out. I suppose we will have to accept Tsukiko. What? Tsukiko's going to work here? That's right, I'm reluctant to go along with Yukiya, but Mr. Ayana, what do you mean you are reluctant and have to accept me? What the? Well, I'm employed now, so you are my boss, like it or not. Ha ha ha. Her face wasn't laughing. I didn't mention this place without a reason, you know. Right, are you now interested in detective work? Is that it? Mr. Ayana, I think it would be best to refrain from making bad jokes. Sorry, I know, you are Mari's friend, so you want to work with her. Huh. They say it takes 3 days for someone to warm up to you, but after 2 weeks, I can see you are as boorish as ever, Kyosuke. You are already reverting to calling me Kyosuke. Why, I would prefer to be respectful when I talk to my superiors. It's causing problems for the man I'm in love with it. With love is itself a problem. Cheers, I was finding it difficult with you being so polite. Kyo-chan, what is it? You do realize what she just said, don't you? What did she say? And I was so excited to see you on my way here. It's strange how women can fall in love with the most aggravating man. I think I understand what you mean. Hey Mari, wasn't Kyosuke a lot more smoother while he was on the case? Haha, he was reading romance novels at the time, so maybe that's why. He makes my head hurt, although that doesn't put me off at all. Hey Kyosuke, too bad I'm not as smooth as you'd like me to be. Idiot, that's not important. Kyosuke, I like you, I love you as a man, I mean. Well, I did expect you to respond like that. I'm sorry. But back then you said. Back then I thought it wasn't love. It wasn't love. I'd been abandoned by Lisa, and I thought I was forcing myself to find a reason to live for. But after having some time alone, I realized it was in fact love. Sorry, this isn't really the time or place to bring this up. No, I don't mind that, but Phooey. If you were just a little more tactful, Kyo-chan. You are not going to get mad or anything, Mari. I'm not. Just because I make a joke doesn't mean I'm not thinking. I know Tsukiko is being serious. I'm pretty sensitive to feelings. That's because I think feelings are the most important thing in us. That's who I am. I don't want to deny anyone of their feelings. Hey, but you don't need to worry. I like you as well, Mari. Tsukiko, it's alright. You don't have to say that. No, that's not what I meant. What I mean is, I love you both of you just the way you are. I love the way you love Kyosuke and the way Kyosuke loves you. So Kyosuke, you have 2 options to choose from. Options? Yes, to either only love Mari or love us both. Whoa, wait, why? Both of us. 才真是后宫结局. Love comes in many forms, don't you think? So why not? That's well, you could say that, but you'd hate an affair, right? Affair 都来了. Of course I would. Because that would be betrayal, right? Well, I guess, but if he says he loves us both from the beginning, it's not betrayal, right? What am I supposed to say to that? Don't worry, if Kyosuke ever reaches out to another woman, I will mug. What you are about to say is way too scary. Please stop right there. There's only one Kyosuke in this whole wide world that we love, so why not share him between both of us? I want to say that it's the only smart way, but this might be the second smartest way of doing things. Perhaps if this were either good or bad, it had to be the second best choice. But you still have the option to choose the bad way. The most important thing is what your feeling tell you. I wouldn't say it's bad, but you sure have a free way of thinking. Perhaps that's because I was raised in America. Come to think of it, that had been written on the report Yukiya gave me. America. Hey, Tsukiko. You know, I couldn't do my English homework, so the holiday's half over. She probably should have started on that homework. Why is it that Mari's not stressed at all? Sure, I will take a look. at it for you when we get some time off. Hooray! We've got free time now, so I will get my bag. That's a good idea, but shouldn't we hear Kyosuke's choice first? Huh? Choice between the two options from earlier, of course. Don't I get some time to think it over? Surely the greatest detective of his time doesn't need that. No matter how great a detective I am, these are quite different matters. I love you, Kyo-chan, so I want you to be honest to your feelings. Mari, I will leave it to you, so decide quickly. I want to do my homework. In front of me was a tiger, Tsukiko, and behind me was a wolf, Mari. Wolf! The thought of this love triangle continuing schemed across my mind. It was already too late to think of this in normal terms. Right now, I have to evaluate the feelings of these two women. I should at least keep my pride as a detective by deciding promptly. I don't know what to do. What's my future? 我去，这里还有存档点。这读得我累都累死。What's my future? We will find a way. I will love both of them. It's two blessings at once. That's strange. She said I only had two choices, but I felt like there were three. But no matter which I chose, the result would be the same. 就告诉你了。I guess there's no way out for me any longer, huh? I will just have to prepare myself for the worst and go for it. Mari, Tsukiko, I will only say this once. Listen up. Sure, go on. God. Firstly, Tsukiko will be employed here at our agency. That was my intention from the start. Mari will also be employed here full-time after her graduation. Really, I can. However, there's one condition that I want to add to this. Condition? It's simple. I want you to agree that you are never killed. I don't have another option since I'm under a contract. That's not what I mean, basically. I want the two of you to be eternally employed. Well, I never. Turns out you can say clever things after all. Eternal employment to a girl, that's like marriage, isn't it? I have a question. Am I to be eternally employed to this office or to you? That's not my decision to make. You are free to choose how to take it. You idiot. Your condition isn't a drawback, but a benefit. Although I am unworthy, it would be an honor to be eternally employed. Oh, me too. I will be eternally employed to Kyo-chan too. Thank you, both of you. I'm glad to hear that. It seems as if somehow my life has taken an unexpected turn. However, that in itself may not be a bad thing. If all of us can smile together, then that is surely the only...哇，终于结束了。最后这个结局还真的有点长呢，读得我口干舌燥，甚至一度想咳嗽。所以还是有 CG 的，肯定有萌豚觉得这个后宫路线、两面通吃路线、一夫多妻制是完美路线，但我估计玛丽那条理智路线可能会更好一点。按我个人来评价 ，bad ending 肯定是不行，bad ending 肯定不行。这个有点太浮夸了，就跟前面这部分的剧情不太搭，有点为福利而福利，可能本身就是彩蛋。然后还得把这个，其实不用把五张全部刷成金色，但是考虑到完整性，还是全部刷成金色。从这样来说，应该之前把那个之前第一次就 bad ending 之后，发现只有2颗金色。然后其他3个是没有星星的，应该把其他3个改成金色之后，走完金色路线了再回来走的粉色路线，可能会更效率一点。这样就不用5张全部再打一遍了。那这样的话，这个粉，这样粉色路线已经走完了啊。那接下来就是金色路线了，但是估计要等个1-2天吧。这喉咙念的我都快不行了。好，一条走完，这期就到这儿了。